The Senate Leadership and Liaison Committee, which comprises of the House Committee chairpersons, is on a two-day retreat in Naivasha to discuss, amongst other things, the state of devolution in the country. KTN News reporter Ibrahim Karanja is at the retreat and now joins us live. Ibrahim, good afternoon. We've seen questions of devolution coming in, especially with the proposals of the BBI report there. What else can you tell us from this retreat?
Well, good afternoon, Michelle. Indeed, questions about devolution is being discussed at this meeting of the Senate Leadership and Liaison Committee. And like you have correctly said, at the height of BBI, and that's why I have with me Senate Majority Leader, the Honorable Samuel Pogisho, who we shall be breaking down the issues, and especially issues that have come up immediately after the launch of the BBI. We have seen a section of senators come up to sort of oppose sections of the report, saying that it relegates the Senate even further. Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa, for finding time to speak to us on KTN News. And I understand that a group of senators, and let me say pro-BBI senators, will be on a retreat in Naivasha to discuss the report and perhaps to have more amendments or more recommendations to the report. And many would question the inclusivity of such a process, owing to the fact that the report has been poked, some holes have been poked in the report about the strength of the Senate. Perhaps how inclusive will the retreat be?
Thank you, Ibrahim, and thank you, our viewers. I think one of the things that I need to basically correct is that the retreat, which is being proposed, is for like-minded people. It's not necessarily for pro-BBI people. In fact, it's open, as many as can come in, because it's about trying to deal with the details of this document, of the BBI report. You remember that even during the launch, it was referred to as work in progress. So it's not a dead end itself. And I think that everybody is welcome, is invited to review on their own, whether in small groups. There are some small groups that are going to go and review it differently. Remember what I said, that people use different lenses to look at things. They see things which some people don't see. So this is an opportunity for everybody to consider this document a framework for progress. I mean, we're going to work on this until we can reach consensus in many ways. However, I think we need to understand that what the Senate presented to the BBI team, that's what we're going to look against what has come out. So it's very easy for us to say, okay, this was our checklist. How is your checklist? How is it coming? So that we can come back and say, but this is what we presented. How come this was not taken into consideration? How come this was not done the way we wanted to do? So people should begin to think of BBI report not as a finality in a sense, but it's something that you can put your comments to. It will be for us, therefore, to convince those who are not believing in it that this is a very good document. This is a progressive document. This is a detailed document about how we're going to move our country into unity. It's a document that's going to help us to avoid certain conflicts which used to come every 5 years. It's the one that kind of brings out the best out of the leadership, so that the person who loses an election does not necessarily disappear into thin air. They can have something to do. So this is just a very good time for Kenyans of goodwill, those abroad, those in various places. Take the document. Don't take any political position. Just take the document, read it, give us the input. I think that's very important to say.
Senator, even as we take the BBI report as work in progress, many would feel that it does not really involve Mwananchi, given that, yes, there is that retreat of the like-minded, but most of these like-minded people seem to be holding political positions or senior positions in government. At what point does it get to involve Mwananchi? At what point will they be involved now that more recommendations seem to be coming in?
First of all, we invite all Wananchi in their own places, wherever they are, to read this document, work on this document, give us your views, okay? The leaders, as you say, the political leaders, are going to read on their own. It will be up to us now to say, once we have come to a place where the document can be taken back to the Wananchi, then we now can have the public rallies and the meetings and so on. I believe that this meetings now is to flag out what is in this document that can be contentious, that we can deal with while we are here, before we now go to the Mwananchi. So there is no intention at all of cutting out the Mwananchi in this document. In fact, the Mwananchi has the document, those who have the document. It's good for them to also have a look, raise the issues. Everybody participated. Some of this information, most of it came from people who live in the Wananchi, so you can't say they've been left out. They are part and parcel of this document. The committee, the task force, went all over. And this is what I'm saying, it's important for us.
Among the proposals that the BBI report has is that of having 2 senators representing each county. This is 1 or 2 senators of the opposite gender. It also proposes that a governor and the deputy governor be of opposite gender. As a democratic country, don't you think that such is a dictatorial proposal? And Kenyans will sort of be forced to have some selection. They should be left to.
All right, we do apologize. We seem to have a problem there connecting to Ibrahim Karanja. You're watching News Desk for the very latest. Take a short break now, but do stay with us. Still more to come on the other side.